Hello and welcome. What is up, Echo Master League? It is a great Tuesday night for some Echo Arena, and I was just camera operating those two Sweet Life games, and now I've got Trod on cams. So definitely a lot of shuffling going on here in the casting booth, but we keep it smooth for y'all. Today is probably going to be the game of the week, so Frug versus Ren, the top two teams, the number two team Frug and the number one team Ren. We've seen both these teams play a lot. Both very, very good teams. Great passing, great chemistry, and great coordination. All right. I hope you guys are ready. I know I'm pretty excited to watch this one. Who doesn't love a good high ranking game? And we're going to get straight into it. We're headed for the neutral joust here. And in a few seconds, the teams are now out. All right. And it's going to be one here by Frug. It's going to be Ryan JS. Going to toss that one off of Geometry. It's going to be picked up by Mikey, who gets stunned out by Supram. It's going to be picked up by Kroger's. Kroger's is going to toss that one down the left tunnel. It's going to bounce around a little bit. It's going to be picked up by Ryan JS, who's going to send it the other way down left tunnel. It's going to be picked up here by Mikey to recover it for Ren. Gonna toss that one over mid to Kroger's. Kroger's just gonna dodge around, trying to scan for an opening, but actually stuns both of the opponents, but gets intercepted by that fast attack. It's gonna be Ionly Dunk over to Supram. Supram has an open three off the ding ring, though. That's a little bit brutal. And it's gonna be picked up here by Kroger's. Kroger's gonna send that all the way down the left tunnel. It's gonna be over to Mikey. Mikey tries to go for a three of his own. Two missed threes so far for both teams. It's gonna be recovered here by Jax here for Ren. 1 minute has elapsed in the game so far. It's going to be Zuko here with the day. It's going to be taken, though, by Bayot. Bayot is going to slide that one all the way down. Attempt to regrab with Ryan JS. It's going to be Supram, though, driving in for the dunk here. Two for Frug to start it off. All right. And it looks like we have some technical issues, but it's all good because we keep moving. It's going to be Ren here with the offensive joust. And they are out of the tunnels. It's going to be picked up here by Jax at the QB position. Going to send that immediately over to Mikey. Right back to Jax, actually. Jax under heavy pressure from Supram. Both Jax and Mikey are getting harassed here by Supram. But, oh, and that pressure gets to them. It's going to be deflected there. Going to be picked up by Bayo here for Frug. It's going to pass that one back to Ionly Dunk. Ionly Dunk is just going to slide up here on this left tunnel side. Going to pass that straight down to Bayo. Bayo up to Ryan JS. For the two there. 4-0 here for this Frug team. Against a master team, a 4-0 start, that's pretty good. So we'll see how Frug can do, see if they can keep this momentum, or if Ren can turn the tables here, heading into the rest of the match. We'll see. All right, they're going to have another offensive joust here. It's going to be Jax here. Going to toss that one. Intercepted, though, by Ryan JS. Gonna try to go for that bounce three, but Supram able to recover that one for Frug. Supram driving in. Good save, though, by Jax. It's going to be picked up here by Bayo. Bayo under heavy pressure. Going to get that off to Ionly Dunk. Great awareness there. It's going to be under heavy pressure by Kroger's. Going to pass that one back to Bayo. Bayo here pushing up, trying to bait out Mikey. Going to pass that one down to Ionly Dunk. Ionly Dunk here pressured by Kroger's. Going to pass that one up to Ryan JS. Ryan JS driving in for the 2. 6-0 start here against the number one team in EML. It's going to be Frug here with 6-0. All right, we'll see how Ren can lock in here because we know they're a deadly team. We know that they can lock in. We know how fast they can get points. So we'll see what they're able to do. They're going to have another offensive joust here. It's going to be Jax over to Mikey. Mikey here going to toss that one all the way across to Kroger's. Kroger's here, just going to scan the field. Doesn't really like what he sees so far. Just going to reset that one back to Jax. Jax over to Mikey. Mikey going to pass this one forward. Going to bounce off some geometry there, though. It's going to be picked up by Jax. Going to try to send that one over to Kroger's. Kroger's misses the grab, though, but is there to recover. Kroger's under heavy pressure, though. Gets it off. Over to Zuko. Zuko over to Mikey. Good scoring chance here, but taken by Bayo. Mikey didn't see him from behind. The regrabs are coming out from both teams. Going to bounce off some geometry here. It's going to be picked up by, I assume, Ionly Dunk. And Ionly Dunk is going to pass that one back to Supram. Supram here. Going to dance around over to Ryan JS for the 2. 8-0 lead here for this Frug team. Crazy stuff so far. And This is probably gonna be the game of the night. Absolute insanity so far, and I'm just excited to see what we have in store for the rest of this game. It's gonna be Ren here with another offensive joust. It's gonna be over to Mikey from Jax. Gonna toss that one all the way down to Zuko. Zuko gonna pass it back to Kroger's. Kroger's just gonna push up on this right wall here. Gonna pass that one up to Jax. Jax here, gonna take some space, gonna cross it over to Mikey. Mikey looking for an opening, gonna pass that one to Zuko. We know how good Zuko is with scoring. Pump fakes over to Jax for the 2, and Ren has started to respond in and around this 5-minute mark. Beautiful stuff so far. And all right, it's gonna be their first offensive joust. It's gonna be Frug's first offensive joust here. Picked up by I Only Dunk over to Supram. Supram gonna pass that one forward to Ryan JS. Immediately flips it over to Bayout. Great passing here from Frug. Gonna pass that one all the way back to I Only Dunk, slowing things down. Sees that fast attack, passes it up to Supram. Supram cross over to Ryan JS. Down to Bayout. Bayout versus Kroger's, and Bayout beats him 10-2 here in favor of Frog. Great stuff here from both teams. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I mean, this is what you want to see. All right. It's going to be Ren here with an offensive joust. It's going to be all the way over, and it's going to be a scrum here. Both teams trying to vie for the ball here, or I should say disc. It's going to be picked up by Zuko. Going to pass that one back to Kroger's. Kroger's over to Mikey. Mikey going to dodge around here. Tries to pass it to Zuko, but Zuko was stunned out there by Ryan JS, who also clears it out. It's going to be in that Ren bubble, and the regrabs are coming out. Zuko there, able to recover it here for Ren. Going to pass that one up to Jax. Jax here over to Kroger's. Kroger's under heavy pressure. Going to pass that one over to Mikey. Mikey now taking it slow, just scanning the field, sees that fast stack, gonna cross it over to Zuko, but intercepted by Bayo. Bayo gonna get around here, the fast stack's coming in hot. Supram picks it up, goes for the shot, and that's 3 for this Frog team. This is the most that this Ren team has been down so far. Crazy stuff from this Frog team, able to come in just and absolutely deliver an amazing performance. So we'll see what Ren can do here to reorganize and readjust. You know, they're the #1 team for a reason, so we'll see what they can do. It's going to be Kroger's here with the disc on this right wall. Going to pass that one all the way back to Jax. Jax here with the disc on that bow tie, just waiting around. Going to pass that one up to Kroger's. Kroger's now pushing up, taking space in this mid area on that ceiling, inverted. Gonna sling that one all the way down to Zuko. Zuko, we know how good of a scorer Zuko is. Zuko driving in for that 2. That's basically unstoppable. We know how good he does those types of shots. And it's gonna be a 9-point lead here for Frug with around 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. So we'll see how Ren handles this. You know, they haven't been under much pressure this season, but now they are under some significant pressure from this Frug team. #2 team for a reason. All right, it's going to be Ryan JS here. Going to cross that one over to Bayo. Bayo going to pass that one back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk here, pressured by that fast attack of Zuko and Mikey. Going to pass that one over to Bayo. Kind of a triangle here. Going to pass that one up to Supram. Supram all the way back to I Only Dunk. Smart here by this Frug team, just wasting time. Bayo now driving in, takes some space, tries to score for Jax, but off the ding ring, Zuko picks it up. A possible counterattack here for Ren. We'll see who grabs the disc first, and it's going to be Kroger's here. Kroger's now has the option to pass to Mikey, which he does, and Mikey for the 2 to drop that lead down to 7. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far in chat. I know this is a very exciting one. This is probably going to be the game of the week. #1 team versus the #2 team. I mean, who doesn't love to see it? And it's going to be their 3rd offensive joust for this Frog team. It's going to be Ryan JS here with the disc. Going to pass that one over to Bayo. Bayo under heavy pressure, but passes it back to I Only Dunk, who gets pressured too much by Zuko and Mikey. Zuko going to pass that one over to Jax. A big 3 attempt here for this Ren team. And am I smelling a round 1 comeback here? Definitely could be possible. Frug's going to have to be careful, but they have the offensive joust, so they can control the disc as they want. But at this stage of the round, they need to ensure that they have no mistakes. No mistakes is what they need. It's going to be Only Dunk here at the QB position, wasting that time. Going to pass that one over to Ryan JS. They just need to not cut it close, pass early, make sure to watch the interceptions. All right, it's going to be Only Dunk here. Over to Ryan JS, back to Only Dunk. This is a bit risky here, but it's paying off so far. It's going to be over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS down to Supram. Supram just going to clear that one out. And it's going to be picked up here by Jax. Ren is going to have to score very, very quickly in this one. It's going to be down to Zuko. Zuko tries to pass it up, but intercepted by Supram. Supram is going to toss that one all the way down. Going to be picked up here by Kroger's. And I think there's too little time for Ren to win this round one, even as they try to go for that long three. It's going to be picked up here by Ryan JS. Going to pass that one up to Supram. Supram going to clear this out in the final seconds. And we will see Frug take this round one after these 5 seconds pass by. Be picked up here by Only Dunk. Gets the dunk in the name. So Frug takes round one here. And, against the number 1 team, that's winning round 1 by 6. That's pretty impressive. All right, let's take a look at the stats here. We've got 2 points for Zuko, 5 from Jax, Mikey with 2, Supram with 5, Only Dunk with 2, Bayo with 2, and Ryan JS with 6. And I think what I've noticed so far is that Frug has really been shutting down Zuko. Zuko is probably Ren's number 1 scorer throughout the season. And he's shut down right now, only 2 points in that first round. 2 assists though, which isn't bad, but need to keep the disc in his hands. All right. So we're going to be headed for a round 2 here. I'm very interested to see what Ren is able to do. They're under heavy pressure by these Frug fast stacks. And, Ren just needs to get it up the field. A lot of their possession time has been behind the half-court area. So I'd like to see Ren push up a little bit more. Yeah, and in terms of offense, Frug has absolutely been dominating. 12 shots taken compared to Ren's 6. Time of possession, virtually even, but Ren was definitely on the back foot for that entire round 1. All right, totally new round. Could see a totally different, outcome from this round 2. We never know. And the neutral joust is on. It's going to be one here by Frug off the rip. It's going to be picked up here by Bayo. Bayo going to sling that one down to Only Dunk. Only Dunk. Ooh, gets stunned out by Zuko, though. Zuko going to try to clear that one. Going to bounce off some geometry, though, allowing Frug to maybe recover. No, Kroger's is going to clear this one out. And ending the Frug scoring opportunity there. It's going to be picked up by Jax. Over to Kroger's. A big 3 attempt possible, but no, the Frug players are back too quickly. It's going to be over to Jax. Back all the way to Zuko. Zuko here with the disc, just dancing around. Going to pass that one forward to Jax. Jax now with the disc. Ooh, tries to pass it, but it's going to bounce off bow tie. Kroger is able to recover. Kroger is just dancing around here, getting around Bayo. Going to pass that one back to Zuko. Heavy pressure here from this Frug team. Trying to force this Ren team to make mistakes. But that is what you see out of Ren. Precision passing in the face of what was basically man coverage. And it's going to be 2 here by this Jax team. Or Jax team. What am I saying? By this Ren team. All right. It's going to be an offensive joust here for this Frug team. And they're going to be out. It's going to be picked up by Only Dunk. Over to Supram. Supram up to Bayo. Bayo here. Going to cross that one over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS with the long 3 under heavy pressure from that stack. All Ren players were out of their bubble and were totally, caught with their pants down. But we'll see how Ren can respond here with an offensive joust. This is going to be their first one of the round. It's going to be picked up here by Jax at the QB position. Over to Kroger's. Kroger's now crossing it over to Mikey. Mikey down to Zuko. Zuko dodging around here. Just waiting. Zuko going to toss that one all the way back to Jax. Jax just taking his time, just scanning the field. Back to Zuko. Zuko under heavy pressure now, but gets it off. Up to Mikey. Mikey now directing traffic. Going to pass that one over to Zuko. We'll see what Zuko's able to do on that shield. Drives in, but taken by Bayo. Bayo over to Supram. Good chance here for Frug for a counterattack. And Supram's going to take it slow to allow his teammates, but that's what happens when you wait too long. Zuko with the 3 to give the lead back to Ren, and they're going to be up by 2. And you don't want those interceptions and mistakes if you're Frug, because those can really be killer, and especially if they're 3s. So we'll see what Frug can do to clean things up here with their offensive joust. All right, it's going to be Supram here. Going to toss that one up to Ryan JS. Ryan JS, though, gets stunned out. Big mistakes here from Frug in this round 2 so far. Can't be letting these happen. Zuko and Mikey going to try to pass that one up to Krogs and Jax, but it's going to bounce off geometry there. We'll see who gets to it first, and it's going to be Ryan JS. Ryan JS with an open 3. And that's totally going to flip the tables, and it's about even now. 6-5 in favor of Frug. You know, as I usually say, a 1-point lead is basically a tie. So we'll see what Ren can do here with this offensive joust. Big mistake there. You know, maybe stuck too much with the stacks. We'll see what this Ren team can do here. All right, it's going to be Mikey here with the disc. Going to toss that one forward to Zuko. Zuko now pushing up on this right wall. Stunned out, though, by Bayo and Ryan JS. You know, it hasn't been Zuko's day so far. Going to pass that one all the way back to Only Dunk. Only Dunk over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS dodging Jax. Going to try to pass it up to Supram, but it's going to be off target, and it's going to end up in the hands of Mikey. No, I don't think it was Mikey. It's going to be Only Dunk, though. Going to try to pass it to Ryan JS. Ryan JS loses possession. This could be bad. Zuko picks it up. Big opportunity. Going to pass that one over to Jax. Jax over to Mikey for the dunk. 7-6 here in favor of Ren. You know, great gameplay by both teams, but something I do want to shout out, 12 points so far from Ryan JS. Probably the MVP of the game so far. You know, double-digit scoring here in less than 2 rounds. More like 1 round and a half, so great stuff from him. All right, it's going to be Supram here, inverted on the ceiling. Going to pass that one back to Only Dunk. Only Dunk just trying to scan the field, sees that fast stack, going to pass it over to Bayo. Bayo under heavy pressure, going to pass it back to Only Dunk. Only Dunk under heavy pressure, and Zuko's going to intercept it. You know, what was I talking about Zuko playing bad? Now he's cooking up on the defense. But Ryan JS is able to recover it back again for Frug. It's going to be Ryan JS. Going to pass that one up to Supram. Supram down to Only Dunk. Only Dunk with the 3 attempt, but off the shield. Going to be picked up here by Kroger's. Kroger is going to pass this one down the right tunnel. It's going to bounce off a lot of geometry here, and Jax picks it up. Jax, Zuko with the 2. That's the Zuko that we like to see. And it's going to be 9-6 here in favor of Ren with around 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go once this offensive joust occurs. All right. We'll see what this Frug team can do. You know, they've been playing well so far. Just need to limit the mistakes. It's going to be Ryan JS here. Going to be up to Bayo. Bayo all the way across to Supram. Supram back all the way to Only Dunk. Only Dunk just going to take a little bit of space over to Ryan JS. Back to Only Dunk. Only Dunk just going to push up here. Oh, intercepted though by Kroger's. Kroger's is going to send that all the way down the left tunnel. Big scoring opportunity here for this Ren team. It'll be really hard if Ren scores here for Frug to come back. It's going to be a big scrum here. It's going to be sent back towards that mid area. It's going to be picked up by Only Dunk though. Only Dunk just going to wait for his teammates to push forward. Going to try to pass that up to someone, but Zuko picks it up. Zuko with great defense so far. All right, it's going to be Kroger's over to Jax. Jax going to pass that one gently back to Kroger's. Kroger's now scanning on that left wall. Going to pass it up to Jax. Jax immediately crossing to Mikey. Mikey almost stunned out, but a great dodge there. Back to over to Zuko. And it's going to be all the way back to Kroger's. Kroger's over to Jax. Jax cross over to Mikey. Mikey driving in for the 2. 11-6 lead here for this Ren team. And, you know, 5-point lead against this Ren team. It's going to be hard to come back. But, you know, I've seen crazier things happen before. So, you know, don't count out Frog in this round 2 just yet. There's still 3 minutes to go. All right, they're going to have an offensive joust here. It's going to be Supram here with the disc in this mid area. Going to toss that one all the way down to Ryan JS on the floor. Ryan JS trying to watch out for that fast stack, sees them and stuns them out actually. It's going to be Only Dunk. Going to pass that one all the way across to Bayo. Bayo up to Supram. Supram trying to drive in. Good save though. But I think that was either Jax or Zuko. But Bayo able to recover here for Frug. And suddenly it's a 3-point game. with around, it's going to be 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this round. So this one so far has been a very exciting game. And, you know, I'm just ready to see how this game turns out. All right, it's going to be Jax here at the QB position, as we've seen of him all day. It's going to be Mikey crossing that all the way to Kroger's. Kroger's down to Zuko. Zuko going to sling that one all the way back to Jax. Jax going to push up here. Going to pass that one over to Mikey. Mikey going to, ooh, a little bit of a bad pass there. It's going to bounce off some geometry. Bayo going to toss that one down to Supram. Supram, oh, bounces off Diamond there. It's going to be picked up by Jax. Jax stunned out, though, from behind. Kroger's ends up picking it up. Kroger's now pushing up Pump Fakes. Going to pass that one over to Zuko. Oh, and that's unfortunate. The self-goal by I only dunk there from the shot from Zuko. So it's going to be around 1 minute and 1 minute and 35 seconds once this timer ends. And it's going to be a really tall task here for this Frug team to come back in this round 2, but definitely still possible. All right, it's going to be Bayo here. Going to try to go for the long 3. Good save there by Kroger's. That's going to waste a lot of time off the clock. It's going to be up to Mikey. Mikey now going to toss that one over to Zuko. Zuko just pushing up on this left wall, taking his time, wasting that clock. That's what you need to do. Close this round out if you're Ren. And they are definitely going to close out this round with that shot. That's going to seal round 2 here in favor of Ren. And we are going to be headed for a round 3. But, you know, we'll see what happens in the rest of this round 2. You know, if you're Frug, you want to bring back some momentum. But if you are, you know, Ren, you want to keep the momentum that you've gained from this round. All right, it's going to be Ryan JS here. Going to sling that one all the way up, intended for Supram, but it's going to be cleared out by this Ren team. It's going to bounce off the ceiling there, picked up by Zuko. Zuko for the 3, and the momentum just keeps piling in favor of Ren here. You know, it wasn't very close just, you know, a minute ago, but now it's suddenly 18-8 here. And, you know, Frug definitely lost the momentum there that they gained from round 1. But, you know, round 3 is a fresh start. Maybe get some momentum here before they try to go for the headbutt there, but it doesn't work out in their favor. And it's almost another quick 3, but saved by Ryan JS. Baylett's going to clear that one out. Picked up there by Kroger's, trying to slide that one back. And that's going to be it for round 2. So we are headed on to a round 3. It was a very close round 2 there until it kind of reached garbage time, in which Frug was trying to come back, but they got too aggressive and they overextended. But, you know, those things happen when you're down. You got to go for broke. All right, let's take a look at the stats here. Double-digit points here from Zuko. Zuko, the main story of that round 2. He came back, and he came back hard. So I think it was 8 points for him so far in that round 2. He's definitely had a comeback in this round 2. He was a little bit slow in that round 1, you know, warming up. But now he's back. Ryan JS still with that 12, and I think I heard a timeout from one of the teams. So, yeah, I'll just keep reading out stats. 0 from Koger so far, but 3 assists and 2 saves. Jax with 9 points, 3 assists, and 3 saves. Some like triple double numbers there, you know, getting high on every single stat. Mikey here with 6 points, 1 assist, and 1 save. Supram with 5 points. I only dunk with 2. And Bea with 4 points, 4 assists, 1 save, 2 steals. Yeah, I agree with you, Cardizzi. Zuko is a machine, and he definitely needed that WD-40. Nah, every time I watch a Ren game, it's always Zuko's. It's just Zuko's scoring time. So Frug did a really good job of shutting him down in round 1. He got a little bit loose in round 2. It's kind of like holding down a bull. You can only do it for so long. But, you know, round 3, we'll see if they're able to control Zuko in this round 3, prevent those downfield passes from Ren, because what Frug did a really good job on in that round 1, in that round 1 is I always glaze good players. All right, yeah, what Frug did really good in that round 1 is preventing Ren from passing it downfield, getting it past that midfield But, you know, Ren in that round 2 did a really good job of getting it out and forcing that Frug team to play on their level. So we'll see what Frug can do here in round 3. It's going to be really dependent on this Frug team. I think Ren has like a baseline. You know, they're kind of playing at a baseline. But, you know, it's going to be up to Frug. You know, are they going to really succeed in limiting the players of Ren from getting downfield? Or are they going to let these Ren players go downfield and have big scoring opportunities? So any thoughts in chat so far about the game? I know there's a few viewers, but, you know, any thoughts so far? I guess not. Keep your silence, as they say. So yeah, just waiting here. I'll pull something up real quick. There we go. You like the game? I also like this game. It's a very close game. That round 2 was very close up until the end. Yeah, just good gameplay from both teams. I mean, these Master League games, they always go well for the most part. There was one exception, but we do not talk about that one exception. I know, pretty crazy crowd we have here. I don't think we got the ping off for the casted event, so I don't know if people know that this game is going on right now. But yeah. So we're headed here for round 3 very soon. We're just in a timeout right now, so I don't really have much to say or do. Yeah, not much to say. Oh, that's so big. I don't know about that. All right. All right. Okay. We are just waiting here. Do. Yep. Not exactly sure why the timeout was called. I can take a look at who called it real quick. And it was Frug. Frug paused so they're probably just figuring out what they want to do. Let me take a look at their players, see if any of them are like having the controller down. No. All of them look good. I think they're just trying to figure out, you know, kind of a more of a tactical timeout. Try to figure out how they want to go about this round 3. How about that storm? You mean the one on the East Coast from yesterday? Yeah, that was crazy. Luckily I live in Pennsylvania, so it wasn't like too much, but I know in the Carolinas and Virginia there was like tornado watches everywhere. And yeah, I hope you guys are all okay, because I know it's pretty crazy. All right, unpause is out. Yeah, that weather was crazy. The rain and the wind, mostly the wind actually. The rain wasn't even the bad part. It was mostly just the wind. And this week it just got like really cold, so that sucks. Yeah. I hope you're staying warm, Cardizzle. You know. So in South Carolina, we were under a watch, but the worst. Yeah, sometimes like I used to live in Kansas, so big tornado guy, but sometimes the worst tornadoes happen whenever there's a drizzle. All right, we're headed here for round 3, and the neutral joust is on. Both teams are out. It's gonna be won here by Frug. Frug has won every single neutral joust so far. They're gonna get it downfield very quickly. It's gonna be Only Dunk. Oh, for the 2, an unfortunate self goal by Mikey, and it's 2-0 here in favor of Frug. Maybe Frug, you know, maybe they've locked in, but you know, still a lot of game to play. And you know, Ren being the deadly team that they are, I'm expecting big things. All right, it's gonna be Mikey here on this round right wall. Gonna pass that one up to Zuko. Zuko all the way across to Kroger's on Diamond, but gonna move over to that tunnel. It's gonna be down to Zuko. Zuko here. Gonna pass that one back to Mikey. Mikey. Gonna cross that one all the way to Kroger's. Maybe Frug needs to go for some interception opportunities. Gonna pass that one back to Jax. Up to Zuko. Zuko here on the ceiling. Gonna drive in. And that's why you can't let Zuko alone on those 1v1 islands. So, all tied up here with less than 9 minutes to go. Very good start from both teams. 2-2, basically 0-0. So we'll see what Frug can do here with their offensive joust. It's gonna be Ryan JS here with the disc. Gonna pass that one back to Only Dunk. Only Dunk here. Gonna pass that one over to Ryan JS. Was under heavy pressure. Bayo gonna toss that one up to Supram. Supram just gonna back up here. Gonna wait for that stack and then gonna pass that one down to Bayo. Bayo back to Only Dunk. Frog really needs to be careful though. Those fast stacks are coming in hot. Gonna pass that. Oh, great bounce pass there. Ooh, great bounce pass over there to Supram, and then a great pass from Supram over to Bayo. 4-2, and the score is also 4-2. 2-point lead here in favor of Frug. We'll see what Ren can do here with their offensive joust. It's starting to look like that this round will be a big back and forth. All right, it's going to be Mikey here with the disc. Just going to be on the ceiling, dodging and, trying to scan. It's going to be Jax here with an open three, but it's going to be picked up here by I Only Dunk. If you're Jax, you want that one back really badly. It's going to be Ryan Jess here over to Supram. Supram just going to push up here over to Bayo. Bayo, I thought that was going to be 3, but it ends up being 2. 6-2 lead here in favor of Frug, and it really just boils down to that missed 3 by Jax. If they had that 3, we would be in a totally different scenario right now. But, Ren with another offensive joust. I think it's their third of the round so far. It's going to be Mikey here. Going to pass that one back to Jax. Over to Kroger's. Kroger's now. Going to sling that one to Mikey. Mikey. Going to pass that one down to Zuko. Zuko. Cross to Kroger's. Kroger's looking. Over to Mikey. Mikey for the 2. And Ren brings it back within 2. Still 6-4, but actually not still, but now it's 6-4. So we'll see what Frug can do here with their offensive joust. And both teams are doing a really good job of scoring off their offensive joust, but it's whoever is going to make the most mistakes and whoever loses possession, they're going to be the one that loses. All right. It's going to be Only Dunk here up to Ryan JS. They really need to be careful here. Frug needs to. But it's going to be up to Supram. Supram trying to get around Kroger. He's going to pass that one down to Bayo. Bayo dodging around. Going to pass that one back to Only Dunk. He didn't like what he saw. It's going to be over to Ryan JS with a nice shot there. Getting around Jax and Mikey, who were on the defense there. And it's going to be back to a 4-point lead here in this round 3. This might be the best round 3 that I've seen in a long, long time. Usually they're really lopsided or, one team gets tired and, it usually isn't good. But this one is looking good so far. All right, it's going to be Mikey here. Going to try to pass that one up to, I'm not sure who that was, but it's going to be missed. And Kroger's gets stunned out. It's going to be picked up here by Ryan JS over to Supram. Supram going to dodge that fast stack. Going to elect to slow things down. It's going to be over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS here pressured by Zuko up to Bayo. Bayo here just going to invert on the ceiling. Going to try to scan the field. Pressured by Zuko from behind. It's going to be over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS over to Supram. Over to Only Dunk. Only Dunk up to Ryan JS. All the way across to Supram. Supram going to pump fake there. Going to sling that one over to Only Dunk. Only Dunk driving in for the 2. And it's a 6-point lead here for this Frug team. And Ren is in danger. They haven't lost a game so far this season. This potentially could be their first, although I might have cursed Frug with the caster's curse. So we'll see what happens. And it's, It's going to be picked up here by Mikey. Some interesting stuff happened there. It's going to be down to Jax. Jax, ooh, Zuko stunning out the goalie there. Oh, great save, though, by I Only Dunk. It's going to bounce off some geometry there, unfortunately. So Ren keeps possession. Kroger's here, over to Zuko. Zuko, great scoring ability, passing it over to Mikey. And it's just a beautifully executed play by this Ren team. This is what we know them for. And they bring it within 4 points. So we'll see how this Frug team plays it. They have a multitude of choices to make, and it's going to be those choices that decide whether or not they'll win this game. All right, it's going to be Ryan JS here. Going to pass that one up to Bayo. Bayo going to cross it up to Supram. Supram going to pass that one back to Ryan JS. Ryan JS going to cross that one over to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk up to Supram. Supram under heavy pressure from Kroger is going to pass that one down to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk just going to take his time. Still 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Now under some heavy pressure. Going to pass that one over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS going to pass that one back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk trying to dodge Kroger's here. It's going to be Ryan JS. Going to pass that one up to Bayo. Bayo with, going to pass that one over to I Only Dunk. Oh, tries to go for the shot, but it's going to be off target. Ryan JS tries to grab it, but doesn't do so. Oh, but he does. And Kroger's loses possession there. That's killer if you're Ren. It's going to be in the hands of Supram. Supram now just dodging around. Going to pass that one over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS here driving in for the 2. And it's a 6-point lead here for this Frug team, 12-6. But as we all know, this Ren team could change that scoreline very, very quickly. So we'll see what happens here in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this absolutely fantastic game. All right, it's going to be Jax down to Zuko. Zuko presumably going to pass it over to Mikey. No, takes it himself and immediately brings it back within 4. That was big there. You know, you want that quick score. Time is winding down. And Ren here needs to get a big stop. They have been getting pressure all day from these fast X. They just need to get lucky once. They just need one Frug player to hold on to the disc for too long. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. All right, it's going to be Ryan Jess here. Going to pass that one back to I Only Dunk. I Only Dunk now. Going to sling that one all the way to Bayo. Bayo going to pass that one. Oh, tries to go for the 3, but that could be the mistake of the game. It's going to be Jax here. Now up to Kroger's. Ren with possession. It seems as if the team with possession tends to score almost guaranteed. So we'll see what happens. But, and Supram with a big mistake there. Frug can't allow these mistakes, but Zuko gets stunned out by Bayo. Bayo's going to clear that one all the way out. Time is ticking, and it's going to be picked up by Ryan JS. Ryan JS, though, stunned from behind. Didn't see Kroger's. Kroger's going to pass that one up to Mikey. Mikey now pushing up, taking space. Going to pass that one attempted for Jax, but it's going to be off target. Picked up there by Bayo. Bayo's going to clear that one out. It's going to bounce off a lot of geometry there. Zuko with good blocking there, and Mikey's going to pick it up. He's going to send that one center to Jax. Jax over to Kroger's. Kroger's back to Jax. Jax loses it. Oh, and a good save there. I think by I Only Dunk. And it's going to be picked up by Ryan JS, who sends that all the way down left tunnel. It's going to bounce off a lot of geometry there. Kroger's misses the grab. 1 minute remaining in this match. Time is ticking down. It's going to be over to Zuko. Zuko here on this right tunnel. Going to pass that. Intercepted by Ryan JS. Ryan JS is going to send that one down right tunnel. And it's going to float around here. It's going to be picked up by Bayo. Bayo here. 40 seconds. Ryan JS. Back to, all the way back to Supram. They're going to hold on to the disc here. The time is running out. Over to Ryan JS. Ryan JS with the 2. And that's going to be the dagger for this round 3. And it looks like Ren will have their first loss of the season. Absolute insanity here from this Frug team. They've played extremely well, and just some garbage time points to end it off. But a great win by Frug here, getting the upset off. Absolute cinema. You know, Ren is 41 MMR points above Frug. You know, Frug is the number 2 team, but, 41 MMR points, that's a lot, and Frug got it done today. You know, they did a really good job of shutting down the key players of Ren. That's always what you want to do. They played really well man coverage. They scored every time they had the offensive joust. and they out exhausted Ren. Beautiful stuff. And probably the MVP of this game, Ryan JS, with 18 points. Absolutely putting the team on his back. More points than anybody on his team combined. Absolute cinema game. It couldn't get better than that. 10 points here from Mikey, 14 from Zuko, 9 from Jax, 0 from Kroger's, 5 from Supram, 4 for Only Dunk, 8 from Bayo, and 18 to round it off from Ryan JS. It has been an absolutely fantastic one, and I think that has probably been one of the best games that I've casted so far, and actually have seen in general. An absolute round 3 thriller all the way down to the end, and great effort by both teams. Valiant attempt there from Ren, absolutely cooking up in that round 2. But Frug, using that tactical timeout wisely between the rounds and able to figure out a way on how to stop this Ren team. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys were as hyped for that game as I was. But, we'll see. Have a great Tuesday night. We will see you guys in the next one.
It's game on!
Starting match.
$15.